right after, in their days along the career, pupunta ng Amerika yan kasi nag-aral yan doon. And some of them really, well, fundamentally nothing because police work. Just my tirades against America. So, if you think that you can help, sabihin mo sa akin, because I will appoint you a group of presidential advisors with a cabinet position or without a portfolio, but the rank of a cabinet. And I will follow your instruction to a T. Kayong ayaw sa akin, madali yan. And if the military or the police thinks that I do not, no need for a coup d'etat. God, you are wasting your bullet. Go to Malacanang, we'll have coffee, then I will myself will swear you to run this republic and solve the problem. Walang problema. The next year, there will be mass demonstration. For all I care. Wala akong illusions. Do not give me a reason to go out because you might get your wish. Ano, pagka-presidente, ito pala. And I crossed the river at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and last night went back less stressed. Araw-araw yan, ha? Kung gano'n naman ang trabaho ibigay mo sa akin, I can only endure that much. Pagdating ko doon, lahat ng department, may folder yan. So, that is the work for the day. And I read it until morning time, making marginal notes, disapproving. And that is it. I do not allow yung mga financial punta doon mag-courtesy ko. You want a project, go to Tugade. If you have something, go to Yasay. Kaya ako, I live in a cloistered room, which I am not really used to. And maybe just in my mind, I'd be frank, kasi it's a live telecast, that I think that I deserve a little rest. I've been a prosecutor for 10 years. I did trial work for 8 years. And then I became mayor for 23 years sa Davao. 1 term with Congress and another term 4 years being the vice mayor of my daughter. Yung may anak ako, yung nanontok ng sirip. Yan. So, kasi meron, next year is certain financier, na yaman, na babae, who married a black, and is now the millionaire. And she's planning to do massive demonstration. All those who are of this Western persuasion, kung believe kayo sa Amerika, kung tingnan ninyo nagkautang kayo ng loob, please join. And hindi na kailangan magkudita-kudita. Ibigay ko siya, I myself will swear you sa Malacanang that this, and I want to do, these are the new rulers of the Republic, and they will run the country. Fine. Walang problema. Karami kong kaibigan, military pati police. Yung iba, sinakripisyo ko pa. They were my friends. But you know, I had to fire them because ako, magka-diferensya na tayo. Magkamali ka na. Except basta bayan. Hindi ka talaga papalusutin. But if somebody now, at this moment in time, sa buhay ko, I'm 72 years old. Do not ask me if I am sick. every 72 years old in this planet is sick. But that would be a very silly question. Well, you know, sometimes you try to deny and say, how's your health? And one say, oh, I'm fine. Pero deep down, alam mo, bulador ka. Kung meron ako, meron ka rin. And the greatest, maybe, just maybe, I don't know, but the greatest, sa tingin ko, that's a loss for a man to ask is, can you still make it with the lady? That is a very hurting question. Because with it not for the itong makers ng company ng blue pill, kung wala na yan, wala na. Then it's time to go. Really. May pag wala na akong sabi right after the presidency, if I think or if you want to remove me, fine. Then I'll just go to the forest. Meron akong hunting lodge doon. Maraming alimatok noon yung linta. I'll just spend my days there praying. So ko naman, sa totoo lang, I do not believe in religion. I've never stopped believing in it. I believe in God. Pero yung religion, wala na yan sa akin. And I don't know if the God that I am embracing is the same as your God. Ngayon makapaniwala kasi for all of my little belief in life at the end of my existentialism, at the end of my earthly, it is really a planet which is full of agony and horror and everything. And you think, what is God? I could probably swallow a beautiful mutya being raped and ravished, but I can never accept a 1 month, 18 months, 1 year child being raped and killed. Now you know why. So those are the things, sabi ko nga which are totally unacceptable to me. As a matter of belief in life. But sometimes it can always go wrong. So I do not confess here and say that I'm the pinakamalinis ako na tao. No, of course not. I would be lying to my teeth. But ako, I tried my best. Itong druga. General Santiago, 3 years ago, made some projections or gave us a figure of 3 million Filipino addicts sa drugs. Sa panahon ko, when I was mayor, I was strict. And so people died. People went out of Davao and made my city safe. And that's why Davao grew, and it outsmarted everybody by having a growth rate of 4, then 5, then 6. That is hard to achieve in an island full of violence and explosion. And yet we made it. And the last bloods, did it affect us? No. Because why? Because I told them it's coming. I'm in the second chapter of my speech. I'm about to end it. Basta kami, survival of the fittest. And because of my hard stand, well, If you do not want to follow the law, then follow the Bible. Kasi sabi ko, umalis kayo, huwag kayong magbinta. Sinisira ninyo ang mga anak namin. Yan ang batas. Ang batas nagsabi, bawal yan at makukulong ka. No, kung ayaw mong sundin yung batas, susunod tayo sa Bible. Anong sabi ng Bible? An eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. Simply means a life for a life. Anong gusto? We have to live by certain rules. Hindi mo lang masabi iyo lang. It could not be your own philosophical theory about. Ngayon, ako ang presidente. Gusto lang, tanggalin ako. Di tanggalin, hindi ako. Ay, andyan yung congressman, nakikinig sila ngayon. Go ahead, be my guest. All that I need is a statement that you remove me because I was doing my duty, period. If hindi na sabihin mo, mali ang pag-diskarte mo, then how do you solve the problem? So I go back now to the set of presidential advisor. It could include the police. How? 3 million. Panahon ni General Santiago. In my time, when I became mayor, first day, it began to squeeze everybody. Then, it was an appalling sight even for a hardened mayor like me. Na pumapatay talaga ng tao na makita ko. Hundreds of thousands surrendering, all users and pushers. Because when you are a user, you have to push. Unless you are part of the oligarchs here in this country running the show for everybody and raking all the money and profits. Hindi mo kailangan. Pero kung ganyan ang bagay, you have to push, you have to connect because he will finance your monkey and this another guy with another victim also to take care of his monkey when the urge of Shabu is there. So, wag mo na lang yan because they are still surrendering. And now we are hitting 800 plus during my time. Wag mo na yan kasi at the end of the year, I predict it would breach the million mark. Okay? O, hayaan mo yan. Dito tayo sa 300 at 3 million. O how do you propose? Sabi, bakit namatay yan? Yung iba, pinatay tayo. You must remember, and I'll tell you, that we are now in narco-politic country. Maraming police, general pa. And did you even realize that the early stages of my mayorship, we had nothing to do with the killing? Because they were purging and making a cleansing of the ranks. Nung pumasok kami, yung lahat ng pinatay, either murder or talagang sinalvage, o tinatalian ng plastic, and why would we do that? If you are a policeman, why would you waste your time? We are not here to produce mummies. Bakit mo balutin ng plastic? Di baralin mo nang sa ulo isang beses, iwanan mo. Tapos pati yung mga handicraft na binabalot yung victim, naka-charge pa sa. You know, remember man, I am not declaring a police action. I am declaring war. Because ako, for 23 years, I've been dealing with drugs and criminals, and I know where I come from. I have been prosecuting them in court almost every day. And when I was mayor, I was directing the operations of the police. Ngayon, ako ang may kasalanan. Look, may naman ako. Kasi inspirado ako kasi matahimik kayo. Kasi minsan, makita ko nagdadaldal. Sabi ko, sige, bye-bye. Kasi, thank you for actually giving me the privilege to talk first. I'm flying. I'm catching a flight. Ngayong gabi, uwi ako. 3 million. At 3 million addicts. Wala pa yung 1 million. 200 ang going rate. So, ilan yan? 3 million. That is 6,000 a month. Times 3 million, that is 18 billion a month. Times 12, that is 216 billion a month. Money that should go to the food on the table, expenses of the children, wala na. If it's the breadwinner pagkatinamaan, then the family starts being dysfunctional. Maghiwalay ang asawa, mag-away, and eventually, mag-asawa tatamaan, and then you have this horrendous and despicable crimes of rape, patay. Tamong, kasi the other day, binaril niya ang nanay niya kasi ayaw siya bigyan. And it has happened not only yesterday. It's happening all over the country. Bugbugin yung nanay, tatay, kasi maghingi ng pera. Ipagbili yung kung anong butit na lang, taguan dito yung ano ninyo. Bakit wala mga adik dito? Mawala bigla yan. Kung anong mapulot dyan, kaya nakawan. So, yung iba, and because the mind is warped, and somebody should tell you that using shabu for even at least 6 months on a regular basis, hindi naman sinabi na ano, that's the forensic study, on a regular basis, the brain of the person, of the user, will shrink. If it has shrunk, then rehab is no longer viable. So of the 3 million, ilan ang buang doon? Ilan ang hindi mo na mapakinabangan? Ilan yung mga anak ng mga kaibigan ninyo na wala na? Ilan yung mga anak na paying, kilala nyo na paying for 300,000 medical city, it's about 400,000. Anak ng mayayaman. You try to look doon sa baba. You should try to yung old medical city. Kita mo magsilip yan. Naglalakad. Puro bata, puro. So, hindi pa ako mayroon. Mahinatid ako dyan na taga Davao. Na mayaman. Kaya niya magbayad. Sabi ng pamilya. Sabi ko, sige, atid natin. Ayan ang mahirap yan. Yun na sabihin, bakit maraming patay? Nung una pa si Duterte, bakit walang patay? Pwede ako magmura sandali. Put ninyo, ang pulis noon hindi nagtatrabaho. Ang pulis noon na live and let live. Oo, basta huwag mo lang kuming isali. Tawag na mga ninja. And of course, the generals. Luot. Region assigned sa Cebu. Accumulated 100 million. Sabi niya, pabili daw siya ng buy and sell siya ng bahay. Kung nagsabi siya na nagpapabili ako ng subdivision, maniwala ako. Magpabili ka ng bahay, maghente ka ng bahay, Bakit pag akyat mo doon sa pinagbibilihan mo, bayad ka agad? Ako na, bakit patay? Kasi nagtatrabaho ang pulis. Pero hindi lang lahat patayan. Ako ilang beses na. Ilang beses na. I tell you that, hindi naman ako nag-iabang, but I was just 3 months old ako, mayor, bakbakan ako. Saka hindi ko pinapatawad. Why? This is the time that I can kill na wala akong problema. It's all there for me to enjoy yung... Pero lumalaban talaga yan. But it would also be stupid of me to say that walang sinasalvage. But remember, na kung ako, civilian lang, o maski nung piskal ako, pag tinamaan yung anak ko, na halos magutang ako sa GSIS, halos na yung mga baril ko na mga second hand na pinarepair ko, mahilig ako. Every enrollment time, sinasangla ko o pinagbibili ko. The things that I enjoyed most, I did pride myself because of the children. Kung ako ang anak ko na rape, buhayin kita. Baski na civilian lang ako, o piskal ako, o abogado lang ako. Anak ko, rapein mo, pati patayin mo. Putang. Yung tinatamaan, yung nagpunta sa Middle East, ang nanay sa Qatar, ang isa sa Riyadh, all working hanggang kamamatay na. Yung iba nga, walang tulog. Totoo yan. I'd like to say so many words about it someday. Pero parang hindi ko na matiis. Kakatulog ng 4 na oras. Kasi yung pinsan niya, hiramin yun, patrabahuin pa. Tapos yung anak pagdating, magbihis pa. So ang pobreng Pilipino matulog lang 2-3 oras tapos magising, magluto na naman. Tapos ang ganun padala niya pera para lang makapag-aral ng anak, tapos ganunin mo ang kanilang pagod. Sino bang Pilipino na hindi magalit yan? Kaya nasabi ko, the police can do it, go ahead. I will give you all the power. Gusto ninyo kayo magdala, military, go ahead. Gusto ninyo mag-take over, go ahead. You line up in Malacanang and I will swear you to office. Huwag tayo magbunan nito. Then solve Mindanao. Ay, kaya nga tayo nagkakaroon. Yung iba griping. Ay. Well, is it wrong to talk to the communist? Na wala ng gera ngayon, wala nang mamatay sa inyo? What did we harvest in the meantime? Makagalaw kayo. And maybe if you are not destined to die this year, then you might live for another 10 years. What is wrong to talking to Miswari and embracing him? Moro ako eh. And I want to talk to him because ang sinabi ko, Nor, we have been fighting for 40 years. Do you want another 40 years? At sinabi ko sa mga komunista, and the soldiers kayo, we have been fighting the NPAs. I was joining the left when I was young. Do you want another 45 years? Kayo. Kung yan ang gusto ninyo. Because if you do not get the federal system to work, then babalik itong, I assure you, as sure as the sun will rise in the east, babalik yung komunista, nor will go back to the mountains, and we will have a problem because this time there is the looming threat of mindless violence without any purpose but to kill ISIS. When? I really do not know. But are they coming? They will come. Itong ISIS ngayon, they are being edged out of the Middle East. The heaviest fighting now is in Aleppo and in Mosul. Pag nawalaan niya ng bailiwick and they do not have the mass lands, where do you think where they go? Malaysia, Brunei, Indonesia, Philippines. Where do we belong there? For lack of a better word, saan tayo dyan? Me? I will say to the Prince, I'll fight you because I have more blood. And my son married a Wo lady who is a Maranao mother and a Tausog father. So I look at my grandchildren and say, anak, nasa inyo ako. Malalaki na. Although I tell the mayor now, si Inday and the brothers, I cannot be with you because I can't have to have the younger ones to protect. Ganon ang Pilipinas. Ang droga hindi nadadala ito ng tapik-tapik. Tsaka hindi lang ako makasalita. At kung mayroong isang tao dito na gusto ko, maybe Joelina, because I respect him and galing siya sa gobyerno DILG. May pakita ako sa kanya. Problem? Solve? Matagal to. Pero ang promise ko sa inyo, inshallah, God willing, that promise you that this campaign against drug and criminality will not stop till the end of my term. I want to see every user out of the streets and all the drug lords killed. Hindi ako hinto. What do I bargain in return? O pakinggan niya ako mabuti. It's before the nation. Even if it will cost me the presidency. Even if it cost me my life. Di talaga ako. Itong corruption na ito, it has been going on for the last so many generations. These are the guys na sinabi, march to Mama Sapano and die there without any question. Yes, sir. Kakaawa naman. I feel strongly for them. But I know that there are guys na yung of Western persuasion. But if they think that the interest of America is greater than our own, go ahead. Kasi ang Amerika ganito. You know, when I was mayor, I was already the subject of, I was the whipping boy of the human rights community. Pati na yung senadora na siya palang may-ari ng Cebu sa what I cannot really, but totoo yan lahat, but ako mismo hindi makapaniwala na may taong gano'n. You know, all the pretensions na gano'n, crusading, righteous, behind us, mas mabuti pa ako, magmura ako, talagang nilalabas ko. Pero ako hindi nagsisikreto ako. Ang sikreto na sabi, ito naman may mga ulol talaga sa Pilipino eh. Sabi ito naman kung nagmumura ba ako, nakasawa na, ganon ako sa Davao. Yung taga Davao niya, umala sa after this trip, I was still cursing. You know, I was looking at outside sky. In the plane, everybody was asleep, snoring. And somebody whispered to me, huwag kang magmura uli kasi uhulog ko yung aeroplano. Alam mo, mga buang naniwala rin. Hindi naman ako bar top notcher, hindi naman ako ganun kagago. Anak na. Kasabi ko nga, ang paborito ko sa Davao, magbiro ng kung ano-ano. Tapos sabi, ha? Gano'n lang. Tapos babayin ko, naniwala ka pala? Kaugok mo eh. Ito, no, presidente ng Pilipinas, sabi pa itong isa, maniwala daw siya kung ako ang magkipag-usap sa Diyos. Pero kung ang Diyos daw magkipag-usap sa akin, sabi niya, skizo ka. Kung dalawin na kami yung skizo, ang Ginoo pati ako. Kung hindi ka turpe. Tatlo na tayo. Ikaw, Diyos pati. Ay, nako, buhay. So, gano'n. Computation, nagawa kami ng computation sa finance, pinagawa ko sa finance. We would be spending something like 1 trillion a year para lang sa rehab, doktor, medicina. The most difficult part is detoxification. Very expensive. Wala ho tayong perang gano'n. The mining industry, akala mo malaki gold dyan, gold bars, it only gives us 70 billion a year. Talo siya sa 80 billion doon sa kita ng ano. You know, this guy, they get their money from their pockets. They're supposed to support the family. Yung iba naman, kita mo wala na masyadong krimen. Kasi nagtatrabaho na ang polis. Pero ako, this is my advice to mga kababayan. Alam mo, may trabaho at tingin ko hindi pa kumpleto. Kayong lahat na suspect o alam namin na nandiyan ka sa mga kanto-kanto, tatambay-tambay kayo dyan, umalis kayo. Pumunta kayo sa loob ng bahay ninyo, isara mo yung pinto at upo ka sa kama o magluhod ka at kausapin mo yung Diyos. Para sa akin. Tapos, huwag kang lumabas. Kasi ang mga bata-bata ng Diyos nandyan sa labas. Madidisgrasya ka talaga. madidisgrasya. Better of you yung talagang nandyan pa yung nag-ano ka na, it's a monkey on the back, ika nga may unggoy na nagkakalagkad sa likod mo. Tiisin ninyo yan. There's a very low supply of drugs now. But, nag-shift na naman sa kidnapping ang mga gago. So, bagong laro naman to. Of the 3 weeks, we had about 6 kidnappings sa Binondo. So, be careful. Give me time to talk to God and di ko talaga akalain na buti pa kami sa Davao kasi simple yung utak namin. Elementary school lang ako. Pero kung gulahin mo ako ng gano'n, katawanan lang kita. Pero kung iseryoso ko na magsulat pa ako panahon, gastusan ko pa ng panahon, bobo. Ayan ang problema. Hindi ko naman sinasabi bright ako, pero now, so that is my simple story for you. I'd like to just mingle around and say a few words. Hello. Problem is I'm trying to catch up a flight at night. So now the only reason why I accepted this, truthfully really, is because mga abogado, I do not accept invitations here. Kung gusto ninyo, doon na lang sa Malacanang at ako na ang mag-blow out sa inyo. Kasi ganito yan. If it is really that urgent. I know that you want to have a discourse with me. Ang problema, pag maglabas ako, traffic talaga yan. Because minutes or maybe more, sasarahan na yung kanto. And every kanto, as always, mag-exponentially, magpara ng gano'n yan. Lahat ng kampo mo sa ang pag-alis mo, yung, kala mo naman kung sino, ayaw ko yung gano'n. Nakukurya, Davao kasi, nagmumotor lang ako. Ano ba totoo? Drive ako ng taxi kasi kunwari, kasi hindi mo malaman ang totoo pag mga security ka, gano'n. Kasi dito iba ang security. Tingin ko nung bago akong presidente, when I was proclaimed, kailangan pa yung mga ka-armor, gano'n. Kaya sige ako tingin, napakahaba naman itong putang. Gano'n. Ang traffic kasi, ang tao Ang ano ako sa tao. Magtanong kayo ang taga, ayaw ko anuhin yung tao. Sabi ko, nakita ako yung yan sa taas. Sabi ko, ano yan? Sabi na, sir, ambulansya. Putang. Pwede bang sabihin sa PSG na dagdagan nila ng punerarya? Para kompleto na. Pag hindi na dala, namatay ka doon sa, ilipat ka doon sa, anak ka ng buhay na to. Kaya ako sanay, nakukornehan ako, actually. Tinatayuan ako na, I do not want special attention. I mean, even when I was mayor, maglalakad ako dito, I would rather you do not notice my presence. Kasi ako sabi, Mayor, mahiya na ako siya, magtinginan niya mga tao. But this time, out of respect sa kapwa ko tao, di talaga ako if you want really to talk to me, malaki naman yung Malacanang. Pwede ba kayo kung gusto, mag-raffle time tuong kayo matulog para makita mo si Mr. Brown at makita mo yung, may Mr. Brown dyan. Ibig si Chris. Chris, Marco, si Amy. Kaya ako natutulog noon sa atbang tabi at sa kabila, sa harap. Kasi yung that building there was constructed when President Clinton came here. So isang maliit, simple lang, but the sala is very spacious. Pero may isang kwarto na maliit, siguro sa age yun. Tapos a very simple affair ang doon. Pwede rin tayo, masyadong marami dito. Yung iba, pwede ka magdala ng mga swimsuit. Malaki ang Pasig River. Pwede tayo mag-picnic doon sa riverbank. You know, really, it gets to be a very lonely life. Kaya ulitin ko, I'll close by saying that, do I appreciate your trust in me? Yes, very much. Salamat po. Are you happy now? Are you happy with your work? No, I'm there to work because to submit. Were it not for that cloth there, no? Kaya tayo, Ilocano, Bisaya, Samar, Moro, Maranao. Kung wala yan, hindi tayo magkakaintindihan ito. It was our forefathers who made the decision that we get together, be one as a nation Filipino. Yan ang sinasabi ko sa Moro. Huwag ninyong sirain yan because most of the Moro at the time also signed. So, that flag is the symbol of our unity. Were it not for that flag, wala. Watak-watak na tayo. Kaya sa salita lang pati ugali, magkaiba na yan. Sa pagmumura, iba rin. Ang ano ko is, will I survive the 6 years? I'd make a prediction, baka hindi. At one time, ang hinihintay ko lang, at yung gusto ko akong paalisin, sa about China, nothing was really, except purely economics yun. I made walang alliances for itong Amerika. Alam mo, ganito pala. Bakit minumura ko ang Amerika? Ganito ho yan. Hindi ako ganoon kabastos. Pero when I reach a point na parang pag tinatakot mo ako, takot ako, but there is a certain point in my fear na pag tingin ko parang mamamatay na ako or dihado ako masyado, inaapi-api mo ako, nagwa-wild ako. I really lose the civility in me. Ang sinabi ko, I need to fight the drug. Maraming patay, totoo yan. Maraming nang gumaganti, maraming naglilinis sa ranggo nila, yung mga grupo-grupo. At yung iba namamatay dahil sa enkwentro ng pulis. But kayo, you are, abogado matay lahat, to lump it all against me as extrajudicial killing without even a report that this guy was really murdered. And all you can show is yung what is being portrayed in the newspaper, yung mga parang duguan na tao na, you know, life is life. Life is never fair. Well, ang buhay hindi talaga, kung gumawa ka ng ganon, hindi ka pwede magsabi na, alam mo, nanay ko kasi puta lang, tapos tatay ko, hold upper, kaya ako nakaganito. The world will never stop to just to listen to your story. It twirls endlessly. Ikaw ang mag-adjust dito sa buhay na to where you want your place. Kaya ito sila, ginusto nila. Tapos ang human rights, dito, yellow yun eh noon. It was not an issue to me, you know that. I was campaigning, it was never an issue. It became only a bomb when on the last days, yung sa malapit ng election, I was hitting the 36-37 rating. Wala mang kinarig niya noon sa kampanya. Sila nagbabatuhan na, korupsyon ako. Extrajudicial killing. Ngayon, ang Amerikano nakisali. Marami mga social dito, mga NGO, na funded dyan sila. Itong Human Rights Watch ng New York, si kay Soros yan. Soros yung financer. The big man. Siya yan, grant niya yan. So dito, meron na yan silang funding. Maghadap talaga sila to justify. Ako, ang nakuha nila, they pounding on me. Okay lang yun. Editorial, araw-araw. I can swallow that. I've been mayor, been eating newspapers as a part of my diet. Pero itong sa Amerika, when you criticize me as mayor, okay lang. You know why? I do not represent any entity except my city. No big deal. But, yung presidente na ako, do not reprimand me or criticize me publicly. Especially if you belong to another government. Kung ikay NGO ko lang sa Amerika, all right yan. But for the State Department, the human rights, you can go to the United Nations, isuka mo yung anong isuka mo doon, then ask for a motion that it be referred to the Human Rights Commission, which is an entity under the United Nations, and investigate me first before you talk in public. Yan ang dapat. Hindi ko pwedeng atakihin si Obama, sabihin ko, ikaw, ganun ka, ang paraan mo sa federal budget. Cannot do that. And they knew that I became a president mid-term. That the budget that I'm operating now is the very same budget that was started by Aquino, which he prepared the other year, which is implemented now. Sabi na, instead of killing, bakit niya hindi lagay ng mga rehab yan? Saan ako maghanap ng pera? I get the funding from Yasay, or get it from Dominguez, or get it from the transportation and give it to the police. That would be robbing Peter to pay Paul. Wala akong makuha. What is left now to me is MOOE, maintenance and operations. Wala talaga akong makuha. Ngayon, sino nagtulong? China. What did China do? Sabi ko sa military, open up spaces sa mga kampo ninyo because ang military camps, malaki talaga ang mga lupa nila. So just give me about 300 square meter, 500. Now, in Fort Magsaysay, halos tapos na. They are supposed to inaugurate it October, but I'll be going to Malaysia on a very important discussion. Importante talaga to, that I have to talk to Najib. Ngayon tapos na yung good for 10,000, courtesy of the Chinese. Amerika, anong sinabi niya? Duterte, stop the extrajudicial killing. We hold you responsible for the 3,000. Hindi na silang isa na ipakita. The 3,000, listahan ng kill. Tapos then, if you do not stop, the assistance and funding will stop. We will stop it. Nung sinabi yung sa State Department, pati nagsalita si Obama, sabi ko, you can go to hell. Let's check yung lahat. Pagtingin ninyo sa aming Pilipino, parang aso. You are being depicted in your criticism as a dog tied to a leash, at magbigay kayo ng pan, ilalagay ninyo sa malayo. Ang Pilipino naman parang aso, hindi maabot kasi nakatali. Sabi ko, putang ina kayo. Let's ninyo. Putang ina talaga kayo. Because you violated our dignity as a Filipino people. Matter of dignity. So, Mr. Obama, what's wrong? What went wrong? Get your dictionary. Find out the right meaning of dignity. Huwag ninyo kaming ilagay na parang aso na matakot ako na mawalaan ng aid. Kaya nga sabi ko, yung mga pro-Western, if you think that America is still good for you, if you want to be a territory of America, go ahead. If it is to your personal interest, go ahead and join the demonstration. And maybe you'll be convinced me to leave the presidency. Pero I leave, at least, hindi ako nagpababoy ng Amerikano. Ayaw ko yung gano'n. Ngayon, ako lang ang nakaputang ina ninyo. Kasi lang ako lang taga Mindanao. If they are to civil about it, if they are to be prim and proper, that's your business. If you can accept those insults and keep silent, maybe just say, well, to forgive is divine. Because foremost also, I have to protect. Kung hindi lang pride, the ego of the Philippines. Kita mo sa labas, mapahiya yung mga Pilipino eh. Sabi na, yung president, killer pa lang yan, pinatay ng tao. Without even really getting into the core of what ails this country. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you very much. Thank you for the enlightening message and insights of our President. The highlights of which are as follows: the concern for the survival of Mindanao. He has given us the real history of Mindanao, the actual life of being the President, including the workload, the critical problem with drugs and corruption, the challenge of being the President in the midst of criticism, and the hope for a better Philippines. Maraming salamat po, Mr. President.
So again, thank you so much, President, for that very authentic speech. Now it's time to proceed to the photo ops. Of course, joining President Rodrigo Roa Duterte, together with the National President, Governor Igot, and our GMR chapter presidents, is our first batch. We'd like to call on the National Board officers to please proceed to the right side of the stage. You are our first batch for the photo opportunity.
Right after, in their days, along the career, pupunta ng Amerika yan kasi nag-aral yan doon. And some of them, really, well, fundamentally nothing, because police work, just my tirades against America. So, if you think that you can help, sabihin mo sa akin, because I will appoint you a group of presidential advisors with a cabinet position or without a portfolio, but the rank of a cabinet. And I will follow your instruction to a T. Kayong ayaw sa akin, madali yan. And if the military or the police thinks that I do not, no need for a coup d'etat. God, you're wasting your bullet. Go to Malacanang, we'll have coffee, then I will myself will swear you to run this republic and solve the problem. Walang problema. The next year, there will be mass demonstration. For all I care. Wala akong illusions. Do not give me a reason to go out because you might get your wish. Ano, pagka-presidente, ito pala. And I crossed the river, no, yaman na babae who married a black, and now she's now the millionaire. And she's planning to do massive demonstration. All those who are of this Western persuasion, kung believe kayo sa Amerika, kung tignan ninyo nagkautang kayo ng loob, please join. And hindi na kailangan magkudita-kudita. Ibigay ko siya, I myself will swear you sa Malacanang that this, and I want to do, these are the new rulers of the republic and they will run the country. Fine. Walang problema. Karami kong kaibigan ng military pati police. Yung iba, sinakripisyo ko pa. They were my friends. But you know, I had to fire them because ako, magka-diferensya na tayo. Magkamali ka na. Except basta bayan. Hindi ka talaga papalusutin. But if somebody now, at this moment in time, sa buhay ko, I'm 72 years old. Do not ask me if I am sick. Every 72 years old in this planet is sick. But that would be a very silly question. Well, you know, sometimes you try to deny and say, how's your health? And when you were at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and last night, went back, less stress. Araw-araw yan, ha? Kung gano'n naman ang trabaho ibigay mo sa akin, I can only endure that much. Pagdating ko doon, lahat ng department, may folder yan. So, that is the work for the day. And I read it until morning time, making marginal notes, disapproving. And that is it. I do not allow yung mga financial punta doon mag-courtesy ko. You want a project, go to Tugade. If you have something, go to Yasay. Kaya ako, I live in a cloistered room, which I am not really used to. And maybe just in my mind, I'd be frank, kasi it's a live telecast, that I think that I deserve a little rest. I've been a prosecutor for 10 years. I did trial work for 8 years. And then I became mayor for 23 years sa Davao. 1 term with Congress and another term 4 years being the vice mayor of my daughter. Yung may anak ako, yung nanontok ng sirip. Yan. So, kasi meron, next year is certain finance. And I don't know if the God that I am embracing is the same as your God. Ngayon makapaniwala kasi for all of my little belief in life at the end of my existentialism, at the end of my earthly, it is really a planet which is full of agony and horror and everything. And you think, where is God? I could probably swallow a beautiful mutya being raped and ravished, but I can never accept a 1 month, 18 months, 1 year child being raped and killed. Now you know why. So those are the things, sabi ko nga sa, which are totally unacceptable to me. As a matter of belief in life. But sometimes it can always go wrong. So I do not confess here and say that I'm the pinakamalinis ako na tao. No. I would be lying to my teeth. But ako, I tried my best. Itong druga. General Santiago, 3 years ago, made some projections or gave us a figure of 3 million Filipino. Oh, I'm fine. Pero deep down, alam mo, bulador ka. Kung meron ako, meron ka rin. And the greatest, maybe, just maybe, I don't know, but the greatest sa tingin ko that's a loss for a man to us is when you still make it with the lady. That is a very hurting question because with it not for the itong makers ng company ng Blue Pill. Kung wala na yan, wala na. Then it's time to go. Really. May pag wala na akong sabi right after the presidency, if I think or if you want to remove me, fine. Then I'll just go to the forest. Meron akong hunting lodge doon. Maraming alimatok noon yung linta. I'll just spend my days there praying. Ako naman, sa totoo lang, I do not believe in religion. I've never stopped believing in it. I believe in God. Pero yung religion, wala na yan sa